Now, listen, right? I'll tell you where I've been. I went out last night. I went out with my mate, Gaza, right? Me and him went out, and we went out... He said, come out and have something to eat and something to drink. So we went out, and then we had something to eat, right? And then we went out to drink. And then we went and had something to eat. And then we went out and had some more drinks. And then we went out and had something to eat. And then we had 4 more drinks. And I think we went out and had something to eat. And then we did something a bit weird, because then we went and had something more to eat somewhere else. And I said we were supposed to go out and have a drink before we went and had something else to eat. So then we had to have 2 drinks to make up for the drink that we'd never had in the first place. Anyway, I've got some stuff to show you. What is it? I can't read my own writing here. There are a lot of people, you know, a lot of people now in television. They use, like, this is absolutely true, they have a big camera with the words on the front, but professionals, real professionals, like me and Bob Greaves, people like that, we just, like, get your gas bill, write some stuff down it, and then you can read it as you're going along. That's easy. It's much the better way to do it, I always think. What have I got? Oh, yeah, look, I've got these, right? Look at this. Fantastic. I discovered these, right? Made by HP, look. Healthy beans. That's fantastic. They're not like normal beans. Don't you go thinking that they've just got some normal baked beans and written the word healthy on the front of the tin, because they haven't. They're healthy beans, like that. So if I have people come round, I give them them, right? Unless I have Welsh people coming, in which case I just give them them. I don't mind. They don't taste them, they just eat them far end of meal as far as Welsh people are concerned. What else have I got in here? Oh, I've got some Screed. Look at that. Great big bag of Screed. There must be £5 of Screed in there. OK, I'll tell you what we'll do later. Right, not now, seriously, but later we'll get together. We'll have a couple of snowballs, because I'm a bugger for a snowball, and I'll dish out the Screed. Look at it, look. Beautiful, beautiful stuff, Screed. I go down the store down Wharf Road and I get like £5 and I eat that just with a spoon. You can just eat it. If I'm not mad on it, I just eat it. I can take it or leave it. But some people, they will put Screed before anything. Especially like a lot of people who run pubs, right? They get mad for Screed. It's very big with licensed victuals, and they will neglect other things just to get Screed. And here's the other thing I got, right? A lot of my mates come round, right? I tell you, Aidan Quinn comes round a lot, Sean Penn, Brad Pitt. They come round, and I like to have them, but they always eat my popcorn. I get a big bag of popcorn, put a film on, and they eat my popcorn. So what I've done, I've done a deal with a little firm, and I've had this made, right? Look. And this is Bobby's popcorn. No mistake there. So Brad Pitt will go, hey, man, I want to eat some... Oh, better not. It's Bobby's. If he spoke like that. Oh, there you go. That's it. Oh, here's the other thing from my microwave. Fantastic thing I've discovered. Look, you get a picture of him, right? Here he is. See him? Britain's leading Formula 1 racing commentator. And then you get a picture of him, right? My very, very good friend Julian, right? Who walks in a particular way, all right? You take them, you put them in there, there you go, beep, 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 start, bing! And you wind up with this, look. Murray mince. There you go, that's lovely, that is. So, I was going to have a bit of Screed, but no. Get on with your work, that's more important. Don't put Screed before everything else. Oh, this is nice. This is a new film I've got coming out. It's what it is I die, right? And then my old woman, she loves me so much, she thinks she can see me. And then Whoopi Goldberg comes and says, yeah, he's still here. Look, there I am there. In the movie Ghost. That's me. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, and these books here, I'll tell you who's given me these, right? Antonio Banderas. It's a little bit weird. He's a nice lad, but he comes out and he'll go like, hey, Bob, I have for you now beautiful book, innit? Right? If you start like that. This is the book that he's given me. He said, you must read it. It's a fantastic book. The Faint Aroma of Performing Serious. If you see him, tell him I read it and I thought it was really good. And here's the other one. Hey, Bob, this is a fantastic book. If only they could talk. What would be the point? What would be the point of a seal learning to talk? Going through all that process of learning to talk when the only phrase it needs is, could you not do that, please? I'll tell you what, you're very lucky to find me in to have a bit more Screed. No, leave it. Because normally this time of night I'd be out and about. I can't go home, right? This is how bad it's got. I can't even go home to my flat because I have so much trouble with birds, right? They come round my flat, these birds, and they're, like, looking in my window like that. I have to sleep around my mate's house because there's too many birds around my flat for me to go home. Look, there they are. I was going to play, actually, I was going to play, and I will play in a minute, a tape I made about when I was out with the police in Cardiff. But before I do that, right, this is my favourite thing just at the moment. If you ever, in television, you don't see it when you're watching at home, right? But in the studio, they have a clock, right? It's so that everyone knows what the programme is. It's like in the movies, they have a clapperboard, and in this, they have a clock. This programme called How to Stay Alive. It was made, I believe, by London Weekend Television. And a guy will read that so that they have a visual and an oral. Is oral the word I'm looking for? Whatever. Or is that something you paid £10? No. All right. They will have versions so that they'll have a record of exactly what it is that's on the piece of film you're about to watch. This is what you would get under normal circumstances.
How to Stay Alive, production number 33173, data recording 2478, take 1.
Couldn't be simpler. Just get the facts over. Up north, right, in Granada, they used to have a problem because what they would get was How to Stay Alive, production number 33173, data recording 20th 4th 7881. Now, if that comes down to south, no one can understand what they're saying. So they sent the people who did this, they sent them on elocution lessons at Eton School. Seriously, and this is what they sound like now up north at Granada.
Hey neighbour, P1056. Juan, program Juan, take Juan. Try.
How lovely. Please watch our programme. I think you'll enjoy it very, very much. I really do. But funny enough, that programme, Hey Neighbour, you know who presented that, don't you? My old mate Bob Greaves. And he's the man who taught me everything I know about appearing on television. He was the man, for instance, who said to me, those big cameras with the words on them, don't get involved with them, they're rubbish. Just, you know, just get your gas bill. Simple as that.
Hello, this is the first of 2 special programmes called Hey Neighbour. Our Good Neighbours series has ended now, so tonight we thought we'd take a look not just at one individual who goes out of their way to help somebody else, but this time at a scheme that has gathered together no fewer than 300 good neighbours.
You see, there you go, just whip it down on your gas bill. That's fine. Why spend all that money when people don't mind seeing your script in front of you? That's Bob's philosophy, and I'll go for it 100%. Now, up to Cardiff now, as I tell you, I went to Cardiff, and I went there to go around with the police and make a programme with them, which I do a lot of, because, as I say, I am an honorary member of most constabularies in this country. And this is one in particular, and it starts off with one of the top honchos in the police having a little chat about the way things work.
Basically, I want to deal with incidents as quickly as possible. Make sure that if anyone has to be arrested, they're arrested quickly, efficiently, and removed away from the scene so that any fracas that's occurred is very quickly quelled.
Very quickly quelled. Aren't they sweets you get if you've got a cough? Can I have some quickly quelled, please? But I'll tell you a problem they do have. That's a problem they do have with Screed. A big problem, no, because what they do in Cardiff is they go down, they buy a load, and they're so busy they go to any lengths to get the money to buy Screed with. It's a terrible problem down there.
Certain members of the licensing trade are very responsible, but unfortunately, my personal opinion is that most brewers and most club proprietors put Screed before need.
Told ya. You see? It's a big problem all over the country, but especially in the Principality, I think you'll find.